You know what the craziest part about this 3DS handheld here that Embernic just barely ended up releasing is like a certain amount of days ago, can't even remember what the amount of days ago actually was. There was a comment asking what's the best what's the best emulation console for 3DS emulation? And then boom, this thing ends up coming out alongside a new emulator update for the literal handheld because you know just as well as I know, and every other planet, or yeah, definitely every other planet on the person. Every other person on the planet is what I attempted to say before my brain got all miscombobulated while I multitask out the Palooza to talk about a million different things. Oh, yeah, let me insert my email. How do I? Okay, it's way over here. Definitely just like, who's dumb enough to insert their email on a website in 2025? Come on, I hope you're not that. Well, let's be honest, I'm pretty miscombobulated. Anyways, I'm getting way down the rabbit hole of, I'm just going to like zoom through all this stuff. All the topics are in the description. There's timestamps and all that kind of wonderful, awesome things that I'm just really having a hard time thinking right now because of everything. All right, that's literally everything. Now let's go ahead and start this right here. And Bernick's first dual screen handheld console, RGDS debut. All right, now I really hate the advertisements. So I'm actually going to say something right now. Videos are probably going to start getting a little bit shorter despite having 50 things to talk about, because when I said the other day that I just completely stopped watching YouTube because I was fed up with what the platform is now, it's either AI generated content, some sort of stupid advertisement that the creator is making a video on. It's a sponsored video that the creator is making a video on. Then I have to watch an advertisement, then another sponsor, then another advertisement, then a fake creator, then an AI generated creator, then an AI voice creator, then this creator, then we're talking about the news, then we're talking about politics. And it's becoming an absolute turd bucket of a fest with a swear word inserted before the turd. If that even made sense, which it didn't. Hello. Oh, YouTube update. I got keyboard shortcut. You can take a wiener. Keyboard shortcuts for the win. YouTube, you updated your website, but you forgot to remove the keyboard shortcuts. Huh? Okay, I can't even mute the video. I can't fast forward or rewind it, but your boy has ad block. There's actually an Asus router that I just barely bought. All the Asus Wi-Fi 7 routers have ad guard built into them. Dude, I don't even care if you use it on my channels at this point. Like chats channel, gaming channel, nostalgia channel, PC channel. I don't care at this point, bro. Like, I don't blame you. Like, I don't even watch YouTube anymore. And where I was headed with what I wanted to say there is the videos are going to get shorter, man. Cause I can't. So I was really watching like tons of retro content on YouTube, and I always have. I love emulation. I love retro stuff. It brings back memories. It brings back nostalgic things for me. And like, I didn't have the best childhood, man. I didn't grow up like a normal kid. And I still struggle with a lot of mental health stuff. And I actually was, you know what? Because my entire mission on YouTube is to relate to people, it's to connect with people, it's to uplift people and just be that friend to people. So I'm going to say something right now, and you can make fun of me all you want. I don't care, because I know it's going to relate to some people. The reason that I have such a hard time staying on topic is, one, I have high functioning autism, and two, I struggle with depersonalization. And for those of you that are unaware of what that is, or derealization, they're kind of similar. Basically, I enter these states of kind of becoming a new person. That's really the only way that I can think to explain it. Is I'm me right now, and then because my mind never shuts up, I struggle with anxiety. Like, I enter this like new state of being, and that's why when I say like the panic attack states that I enter, that's kind of what those are. They basically make me forget, and then it's like this really weird twist. I'm trying to think of a way to explain it to people. You can go ahead and Google it. I don't want to get down that rabbit hole, but either way, that's why I have a hard time staying on topic. It's not just anxiety. It's not me just being mentally broken. It's just me being a normal human that isn't perfect like everybody on the internet. Everyone's favorite 3DS emulator just barely got dual screen support. There you go. Dual screen support for Pokemon. Oh my goodness. Nintendo, you're going to sue that company for showing a Pokemon ball, right? Just like the kid you sued for making a Pokemon basketball. What an incredible company. You keep actively hating everyone. That's really all I need to say about this one. I just thought it was cool that this thing ended up. Whoa there, buddy. Oh, my fans. They slowed down and then they start zooming again. Zoom in. All right. Totally getting way down. I've literally forgotten what I was talking about like 7 times already, bro. So the new Saturn Saru flash, and that's why I like reading comments, man, because like people like ask me questions about stuff, and then I'm able to remember the stuff that I'm whatever forgetting to talk about, and then I can go ahead and talk about it in another video. But anyways, I haven't um I haven't been watching much YouTube because like it's literally all I want to watch, man, is like 5 awesome Super Nintendo games, 10 new Sega Genesis games, cool Atari games, cool GameCube games, cool PS2 game, PS1 games, like maybe new like emulation stuff. But dude, it's gotten to a point where I don't want to name drop anybody because I don't want to be disrespectful. I understand people have lives. I understand people need to make money. I understand, okay? So I'm not gonna like take a dump on these people. But these creators that I've watched for such a long period of time, man, they're making and it feels like they don't care. Like they open up a website, they either script it with AI, they read a couple of sentences to you, and they move on to the next thing. They don't sit down and talk about it. To me, it comes across as, "Hey, I'm not interested in this. I don't like. I'm not interested." Man, I got Joe Biden mouth. I'm not in. I'm not in. I don't know where I heard that, but it was. Whatever. I'm jibber jabbing. I don't know. Like it comes across as I don't care about what I'm talking about. I'm not interested in it, and I also don't care about you, the viewer watching my video. I'm literally just making this video to make money. That's what it feels like these people are doing. Um, and then like those channels, like there it just comes across as fake. I'm just making this to make money. Then there's a recommended video over here, top 5 Super Nintendo video. Click it. Oh, here's the same voice I've heard 50 million other times. It's an AI generated video. Then I go watch a different video. Top 5 Sega game. Because I like to find new games to play. Like these little emulation consoles. There's so many games on it, bro. It's like I just want to hear other people's experience on games. I don't want to hear people Googling information. Oh, here's the top 5 games everybody else has already covered. I'm just going to tell you the 5 games you want me to tell you because it's the games that everybody already knows. How about you like just make a video of 5 games that people don't know? Hey, common sense here. People are probably watching this video so they can find a new game. I should probably not cover the same 5 games everybody else has already covered, right? Am I just like losing my ability to think, which is definitely true. That was not what I intended to say, but I like to say dumb things that don't even make sense so that I don't pause. Because when you pause, everybody dips because of TikTok. Thank you, TikTok, for completely obliterating everybody's attention span. You're an awesome company. I hope America destroys you, buying you. That's true, dude. I do. I hope TikTok just like completely tanks when the people in America do it because they did buy it. Well, they didn't, so they don't own it, but their their algorithms gonna destroy it. Anyways, whatever. New Saturn Saru flashcard firmware comes with cool features and some serious caveats. I'm actually gonna do something. Check this out. This is actually one of the cool things AI. Wait, where is it? Oh, does this one not have it? Hold on. Oh, come on. Where does this not have the AI? Why does my other computer have it? Or do I just have too many things open? Ah, rip. I really want to show you guys this. It's actually pretty cool. New incognitos, password history, downloads, extensions. Nope. Search, more tools. Help. Settings. Rip. Bruh, why don't I have it? I gotta do it, dude. Hold on. About Chrome. It's up to date. AI, here we go. Do I have it enabled already? This is how miscombobulated my brain is right now. Offer writing? Oh, no, I don't care about that. Accessibility? Whatever, I hate my life right now. It's annoying me that I don't have it there. I think I had too many. I had too much open. There's this new AI thing where I can click it and I say, "What is this about?" And it'll chat with me and tell me everything. But anyways, so I got to actually use my brain here for a moment. Sega flash cart thing right here that looks like a Game Boy game. The flash cart Sega made some real waves. No, don't care about you. Created by the developer YZB. Firmware update. No. Downside numerous. It's only available in China. Really? Well, thank you for telling me that 4 paragraphs down. It actually goes beyond. No. This is why I hate fucking the internet right now. This is why I don't use it anymore. I've literally just all I watch now is fucking Disney Plus. So I've been watching all the old Disney movies that I grew up with, bro. It's what the past, like, my subscription ends on the 24th. So the past, like, 30 days is all I've been watching. I've been watching all the Lion King movies, the Timon and Pumbaa show. I've been watching the Aristocrats. I've been watching the Goof Troops, the Goofy movies. I've been watching all the Donald Duck shows and movies. Whoa there, buddy, relax. Did I just do something? The Donald Duck movies. I've been watching Quack Tales. I literally been watching all the old stuff I grew up with, bro. But and then some Hulu stuff as well. So there's actually this new movie on Hulu because I was an idiot, and apparently, let's get back to the video. Anyways, I've been watching a lot of Disney. I was gonna recommend a new movie. So The Amateur is the movie I was gonna recommend. It's on Hulu if you have Hulu. But this right here, new emulator Ymir now boasts over 90% compatibility with the Sega Saturn's library. So it's 90% of Sega's library that's working on an emulator. You want me to use AI to break this down for you in a couple of sentences and then just move on to this right here? Let's actually do that. Miyoo Flip is finally going on sale this weekend. Does that not come across as I don't give a crap? You know what I mean? So let's actually come back here so that I can actually give a crap about the video I'm making right now. So the new emulator Ymir boasts over 90% compatibility with the Sega Saturn's library. This is actually really cool, man, because like I didn't have a Sega Saturn growing up, but my best friend, my babysitter's son, which I was there all the time. We used to play all the time, bro. Played Ninja Turtles in the woods, played Jurassic Park in the woods. We'd go rent movies at the way we were. We'd take cushions off the couch and make super badass forts and jump all over them. And dude, he's a scientist at Dartmouth Hitchcock now. He really did something with his life. I'm just sitting here making friggin' videos. But he's a scientist at Dartmouth Hitchcock. I'm not even joking about it. It's super cool. He's a really smart kid, or he was a really smart kid. He was always reading. But anyways, getting off topic, he used to have a Sega Saturn, and whatever, when we would have like video game nights and movie nights and stuff, we would play the Sega Saturn. He had Super Nintendo as well, and the Nintendo and all that kind of stuff. But either way, so there's a lot of games that I have memories with. So it's cool that it's getting more compatibility. I don't know how else to say it. All right, so next up, Miyoo Flip is finally going on sale this weekend. So Tech Dweeb made a video on this the other day, and he likes this thing. So, it's over there on my table. I'm having a big problem with handhelds right now because can I mute it? I can. I'm having a big problem with handhelds right now because I can't record the gameplay on them, and it's I'm running into a problem where I'm running out of gameplay footage because I've been using because there's so many of them that have been releasing, and it's slipped. And I want to use them all because everyone always asks, like, why do you have so many of these things? dude, like I don't think people really understand like how I don't and I don't know if it's because they didn't like grow up with them and they or maybe they're just not my age or whatever. They've just been a PC gamer their entire life and it's just that's kind of like where they are. But I don't know about you, but even now, like even with PS5s or Xbox or Nintendo Switch, like if you like even if there was a PS5 emulator, like if there isn't, but I'm saying if there was or an Xbox emulator, dude, it's such a different experience downloading an emulator, downloading your ROMs, launching the emulator and using your PC to play the game or even PC games. Just friggin' PC games in general. It's different than just turning a console on and playing a game. Especially when consoles were a console and the game was inserted into the console and you just played the game. There wasn't a fucking store you had to go and buy your crap on. There wasn't a friggin' interface you had to browse and tinker with everything. You literally bought the console, bought the game, stuck the game in the console, and boom, there it is. So, anyways, the reason I was explaining that, dude, is because like having this Game Boy Advance and playing this Game Boy Advance and then getting this Game Boy and playing this Game Boy and then getting this 3DS and playing this 3DS and then like all that. So it's different and then getting this Nintendo and playing this Nintendo. That to me, man, that's it creates a completely different experience. It creates different memories. It brings back different feelings than if I just fucking loaded up a ROM in an emulator and played it on this fucking 4K 240 hertz monitor in comparison to a CRT TV, which sucks that you can't get those anymore. It really does suck, honestly. Here's $250 for my 40-year-old TV. Okay, genius. I get it, demand, but damn, bro. But anyways, yeah, unboxing Retro Bits, RC Pro Am, and Battletoads. And double, oh my god, bro, the Super Nintendo Battletoads, the music in that game was fire. I was never big on the NES one. It was way too hard for me, and I'm a little girl. I don't like hard games. I don't. I hate them. They annoy me. They frustrate me. If you like hard games, good for you. You're a super talented gamer. Good. I'm really proud of you for being better than me at gaming. Dude. All right. So, oh my God, and bikes. Oh, me and scientists I was just talking about. Dude, we used to play the crap out of Excite Bikes. I don't know why this little jump right here reminded me of it. Excite Bikes. Do you guys remember that game on the Nintendo? Oh my goodness. That's a super cool Game Boy game. I like that. I like the way it look. Does that not look cool? I buy it and stick it on a friggin' shelf just because of the way it looks. Does it not? I think it looks cool. All right, but anyways, that's all I need to say about this one. And again, going back to like people, why do you collect so many of these? Why do you have this? Why do you have that? Why do you have that hand? Why do you have that hand? What do you have that one? Dude, just like, can you see how like imagine buying this Battletoads game and sticking it in a Game Boy? Does that not bring back a different experience than just friggin' loading everything up on your computer? Please tell me I'm not the only one that can see why that would create a different experience. I hope I'm not like some sort of freak of nature. So this right here, imagine having a PS2 emulator so bad that you just want it's like those like terrible games that are so ridiculously terrible that you just play it because of how bad it is, kind of like Wayne's World on the Super Nintendo. That's got to be the worst game I've ever played. It's like why I'm even freaking. Please tell me you guys have played that game. It's so terrible. It's really bad. It's really go play it. It's a funny game because of how bad it is. But anyways, it's an Android PS2 emulator. It's really bad, dude. Don't use it. When I first started seeing everyone talking about it, I thought it was some sort of malware or something. But either way, it's just a really bad PS2 emulator. It's not that it's um whatever. And then Nintendo, or well, Nintendo won't because it's PlayStation, but hopefully Sony sues them. Follow Nintendo, Sony. Anyways, let's move on over here. Look at this. The Polycade Sente, a retro arcade system. Dude, I was actually thinking about this the other day because I really do. I'm an entrepreneur at heart, man. Like, I started the PC business that really popped off, and like, I've put all of it on hold because of how exhausting it was. But because, dude, I care about people. All right. And like the reason that business did so well is because I had an offer so good it was impossible to say no to. And like everything was aimed at the customer. Like I would buy everything with my own money. Like people didn't pay me anything until they actually came and got the computer. Right. Yeah, like I didn't charge them any labor fees to make the video or to build the computers because I was making money from the YouTube stuff. I was making money from all the Amazon stuff. Companies were constantly sending me products because of the value that I was providing them, creating the videos for the products on Amazon. So like I found this like ridiculous cycle of having YouTube content, having Amazon content, brands sending me stuff in order to build the computers, which is free money because then I would sell the computer to people that needed the computer. It was just free profit for me. The cash back that Amazon upped to 10%. Like I had gotten to a point. But anyways, despite talking about money, the reason that did so well is because I care about people, dude. Like my entire mission on YouTube is to just be that friend to people. But unfortunately, 90% of the people online, dude, they don't give a crap. They don't care about what you do. If it benefits them, that's the only thing they care about. They don't care who you are. They don't care about you, whatever. Until you tell them how much money you have, or until they see a Lamborghini sitting in your parking lot. Then they're your friend. Oh, hey, you're my friend now. You have something I want. Tell me what you do so that I can have the same thing. Let me go for rides with you so everybody can think I'm important. Dude, it's so sad where the world is. But anyways, the reason I was bringing that up is because I was trying to think of a way to make some retro nostalgic restaurant where it would be this like 80s like the this like between the 80s and 90s, because like I was born in 1989, so I didn't grow up in the 80s, but that like 80s and 90s time period, man, it really feels like that was it. I honestly don't even like people that like I'm terrible with like the whatever Gen Z and baby boom. I don't know which one it is. I think it's Gen Z, the newer like generation of people like 15 years old. I don't even think they would argue. Like, dude, it's sad where the world is right now. Like I say that without any like negativity towards that. Like I genuinely feel bad for people that are like growing up right now. I really do. I feel terrible for them. Um, Not on an ignorance level. Like I genuinely feel bad for people like growing up right now. But anyways, the reason I was talking about that is because I wouldn't want it to be like an arcade. I wouldn't want it to be like fun spot. I literally live like 20 minutes away from the biggest arcade in the world. But like I want it to be that really that rave, because it's kind of why I have the pink and blue lights in all my videos, like the blue like scrolling and then the pink background, or the pink and blue on the sides. Like it's because it reminds me of that like 80s and 90s era, like where you'd go to a bowling alley and there was tons of pink and blue lights with those written like letter signs, where the letters would all be in blue surrounded by pink lights, and then you'd have the pink, you know what I mean? Like, because that's what it reminds me of. um, but anyway, so the reason I was talking about that right here is because like, can you imagine having this like, I don't want to say pizza but it's at the same time that's kind of like what it is, because you had the Ninja Turtles with Michelangelo with his fucking pizza. You know what I mean? Like literally, their movies were like, it was like that's what he was known for, is being a goofy pizza eater. So like you could have like pizza, like a pizza area with like Ninja Turtle themed, right? Like Ninja Turtle themed, and that would be for all the like whatever, I guess, kids or something, because Ninja Turtles is still popular. But then you could have like a burger. I'm having a brain fart moment here. What's that show with the meatball? The meatball and the soda and the fries. Frick, I forget the name. Oh my god, that's going to annoy me. What is that? What is that, bro? But anyways, whatever, you get my point. Like you could have that whatever um for like a spot, and then you could have like a bunch of like arcade systems in one area, and then yeah, dude, I don't know. I just think it would be kind of cool to like try to open up a restaurant and scale something like that. I really don't oh, because of the arcade. But either way, this is like here. I really went down a massive rabbit hole right there. Because I'm an entrepreneur at heart, man. I like growing things. It's why I have so many YouTube channels. I genuinely like growing channels, man. I do. It's fun for me. It gives me something to do. And because I don't, dude, I never really had friends. I didn't like the whole reason that like I make YouTube videos, and dude, the whole reason I'm even doing well is because of YouTube. Like I didn't, again, I had a terrible childhood. Like I grew up in hospitals, inpatient programs, psych wards, residential centers, and the periods that I was out of that, like when I was in school, like terrible experience of my life. Right. And then 18, kicked out, homeless for a couple years, was in my dark place, and I literally made a video. I posted it to Facebook, and somebody said you should post it to YouTube. I posted it to YouTube. I got a like that wasn't my like, and a comment from that same person, and he still watches well, the channel's gone through so many different, like it was Super Dan in 1989, then it was Super Dan, then it was Panda Gaming, then it was Dan does this, then it was Dan does that, then it was Dan does. I've gone through like 10 different names on that channel, but it's a gaming channel. But anyway, he still watches Bubsy. He still watches my videos. He was my first subscriber, my first person, the first person that liked my videos. And the reason I remember him so much is because of Bubsy. Spubsy. It's like I can still. It's not even that he was my first subscriber. It's not he was the first person to comment on my video. It's like just that name, the Spubsy. That's what it reminds me of, because Bubsy, like it's a Super Nintendo. Is actually there's a new Bubsy game coming out. But you get my point. I don't know why I was explaining that, so let's go ahead and move on here. I really forgot why I was saying that. Um, oh, it's growing channels. But either way, we got to get back to the actual video. Anyway, I went down a massive rabbit hole right there. But anyways, the whole reason I was explaining that, man, is because that's why I make videos. And that's why I am the way I am, dude. A lot of people, they hate that I get off topic. They hate that I'm tweaking 500 miles per hour all the time. They hate that I can't remember what I'm saying. But dude, I make videos that I would watch myself. Like if I was watching me, I would see the person that I'm watching as, this guy is a real human. He's just talking about stuff he enjoys like a friend would. He cares about what he's talking about. He cares about the people he's making a video for. Like that's how I would see that person, man. I'm not going to fucking use AI to script my crap. I'm not going to pretend to be perfect and inspire you and motivate you. I'm not going to do that, bro. Like dude, I don't know, man. That's just not my thing. I'm not, yeah. You know, if that was my thing, I'd be making Instagram videos and flashing my Lamborghini everywhere, and flashing my house everywhere, and flashing my six pack everywhere, and flexing in front of people, and going shirtless, and paying this girl to stand by me, and showing you the girl that you want of your dreams. If that's what I was, this what I'd be on Instagram, not YouTube, man. So like, yeah, bro, I don't know. I'm gonna go. That's where I would be if I was trying to do what everybody apparently wants me to do. So this right here is an Atari handheld. Man, I'm good. I just woke up. Um, my brain, I have caffeine, plus I'm just whatever. I don't remember what I was saying. Was Atari Game Station Go review, chunky, chaotic, handheld fun. I don't care if it's chunky. I think it, dude. So the Atari Jaguar. There's actually some really good. I didn't grow up with Atari. It was way before my time, but I made a video. Um, I don't remember what we were talking about. It had something to do with Atari. It might have been because Bubsy was announced or something. Um, or maybe the Atari console that they're working on. I forget what it was. But either way, I was using one of the emulation consoles. I was browsing through all the Atari games, and there was a couple on the Atari Jaguar that I wanted to play. And like when you're browsing these games on these emulation, at least if you get the good ones, it plays back video and the audio from the games. Dude, the music on that thing is sick. Like it's like I don't want to say Super Nintendo level because it is. It's above Super Nintendo level, like the audio on it. But it's like it's more of that like the games have the techno, like the I'm trying to think of a real like the R type, like Super R type, Gradius. What are some other games that have that like really like Batman and Robin, like on the Sega Genesis, would be dude. The audio for Sega that game is really good as well. But that like the music in that game is the style of music. Um, yeah, so you get my point. It just the audio is really good, and I don't remember what. So let's go ahead, man. How long? I'm gonna have to edit this down. All right, let's actually like attempt to stay on topic for the rest of this because we're only like we're only like 1/4 the way, and we're already an hour into the video. So we're gonna have to zip through the rest of this unless you guys are planning on staying here for 4 hours. So Mod Retro Chromatic is getting 3 classic Atari games. This looks like a cool little Game Boy. It's like a Nintendo style Game Boy. Does that not look like a Nintendo style Game Boy? Like the original Nintendo? I like the colors. It's pretty cool. Colorful. I like colorful stuff. Makes it stick out. Fuck your ad. All right, so here we go. We got. Yeah, I'd get the green one. Oh wait, that's a Game Boy Color. Oh, is that why it reminds me of it? It literally looks like that. You remember the Atari or the Atari? You remember the connection thing for Pokemon and stuff? Wasn't Pokemon like the first game to do that? Where you like it was kind of like that where you would connect your Game Boy Color to another friend's Game Boy and you'd play Pokemon. So this right here, GBA Drum Scourge Hive infects modern platformers later this week with its retro insomniac or isometric take on Metroid. We come down here, play the video, mute it. Oh my god, look at YouTube's thing works. Good for you, time extension. You didn't update your YouTube yet. Great, appreciate you. It's so laggy right now. Even on like a good computer, it's super laggy because it's bugged out too. Like if you click certain things on YouTube, because they're like changing all their interface. There's some really cool features with it. Like I like being able to go full screen and read the comments at the same time. I think that's pretty cool. And then you can also like the video while you're reading or whatever in full screen. I think there's a lot of really cool stuff, but it's super laggy right now. It's bugged out. I'm sure you guys have all noticed that. But anyways, this looks like a really cool, fun game. Let's move on. Game console, because you see what I did right there? I literally less than 20 seconds after saying I need to focus on the video, and I just literally ramble my mouth, and I never know how to shut up. Game console X535H trivia. Affordable retro gaming with surprising comfort. Looks like a PSP to me. PSP to Game Boy Advance hybrid of a miscombobulation. That's what it reminds me. Oh, look at the RGB lights. That's sick. I'd get the see-through one just because of the RGB lights. Who is this? Is Ann Bernick, right? I think it's Ann Bernick. They're all. Wait, is it a game? Is it Ann Bernick? Because they always name their consoles weird like that, which is the display size. They make the best. They make my favorite handheld. RG355. I love it. Oh, here it is right here. This is the one right here. I'm going to actually show you. This is the one. This is the one right here. I love it, bro. It's so my favorite. It so is my favorite. It's my favorite handheld. I literally have it right near my chair. You guys know it's my favorite. It really is. It's my. I have like. have like 30 of them. I always play that one. I don't know. It's probably because of the Game Boy Color. Like I grew up with that one. And yeah, so damn brother, how long is this article? User's manual. But anyways, they have my favorite handhelds. I do. I swear to God, I didn't pull that out for the video. That's what she said. RG or the R3. So the R3 R36 VX retro gaming handheld arrives with up to Sony PSP emulation. So this is a pretty powerful handheld right here. That's all I need to say about it, honestly. It is a bit more on the cheaper side, but for PSP, it's pretty good. Where's the price? It should be in here somewhere. Yeah, right here. So $45. So it's pretty affordable. Dude, this as well. This is I'm pretty sure it's like $30 or $40. It's in the list that I link over to Amazon. All right, so next up, not a Funko Pop in sight. Step back in time with the amazing 90s electronics boutique footage. Like, okay, so this would be, imagine like the restaurant, like kind of looking like this. You'd have like comic books here. Then like this would be like a Ninja Turtle pizza restaurant, and then over here would be the fuck man. That really, I'm gonna burger, soda, and meatball fries cartoon. It's irritating me that I don't. Aqua Teen Hunger Force is what I frig, dude. That was annoying the crap out of me that I couldn't think of it. But that's what I was like. You could like theme it that, and then you could have like a whatever. I just think it would be really cool to do that. And then like, yeah, I like you could like maybe buy some consoles and rent them out with like retro games. I think then I'd get sued by Nintendo probably. Yeah, see, I don't know why they don't. Why do they? All right, anyways, move on. I'm getting off topic. 36 years later, one of the best retro Sega games of all time is getting an Atari 2600 port. Let's see what it looks like. Oh my God. Would not play that. Nah, dude, I don't care. This is why I don't like Atari. It's like, again, it's before my time. So I grew up with the Super Nintendo, the literal best console ever released in the history of all consoles. It's just it's before my time. I can't enjoy the games like this. For some reason, I just can't do a Centipede. I can enjoy Centipede. It's a fun game. But anyways, let's move on. We appreciate your patience. Analog insists its FPGA Nintendo 64 is still on target, quote unquote, after numerous delays. Dude, I really don't understand why. I mean, I get it. The pre-orders, people are upset with pre-ordering something they should have never pre-ordered to begin with. And I know that's an unpopular opinion, but I call it common sense in 2025 to not buy anything before it's actually available to be bought in or seen anything on. The amount of scams that have happened on Kickstarter. That's just me, dude. It's just me. If you want to back a company, that's cool. And Analog is obviously wait, what? Am I not following them? Oh my God, I'm not. What the frick? Brain fart moment. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, pre-ordering stuff. Like I get it, man. Like people pre-order some, but I mean, if you ask me, them not giving you a piece of crap is, if you ask me, I'd prefer them to not give me a piece of crap than whatever. The delays. People are complaining about it being delayed. People are complaining about not showing footage. But I'm just being honest with this one, man. I think a big reason they're not showing footage of this is because of Nintendo and them actively hating their community. They don't feel like getting sued before the console is actually released. Nintendo Switch Online retro catalog games for October 2025 were announced. So there's a Mario. There's a stupid fighting game. I hate fighting games. Bubsy. I really do. I hate fighting games. I suck at them. Including games like Street Fighter. The only fighting game I've ever liked is Mortal Kombat. And I only like that game because of the finishing moves. It's the only reason I like that game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles and is the next any Bubsy I'd play though. The Bubsy game I liked it. I actually liked it when I was growing. I don't like it now, but I liked it when I was growing up. The flying part was kind of funny. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is the next NES classic to get a native Super Nintendo port, which is pretty sick. The ROM hacking scene is still pretty cool. Oh my god, I'd rent the shit out of that if I saw that box. Wouldn't you? That's a cool box art. I like that. That's sick looking. Dude, I love the Ninja Turtles. I still like them. I still watch them. I do. I'm a weirdo. I'm a freak. I still watch cartoons. Ninja Turtles are still cool to me, bro. I have all their Funko Pops too. I collect them. Um, but anyways, yeah, let's move on. It was quote unquote helpful that Nintendo killed the Super Nintendo PlayStation. Otherwise, Sony would have been stuck, says whatever that name is. Can you imagine? Like, can you actually imagine if like this actually ended up going through and how crazy, like, or not crazy, but like how different the gaming space would be? Would that not be like the craziest thing ever, dude? Oh, please tell me. Yes, I have this open, right? I think I do. All right, let's move on here. But can you imagine that if like so like if Sony did end up going through, they actually have a really cool game. It's called Sky Blazer. Sky Blazer is what it's called. I'll show you. Hang on. Sky Blazer SNES. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, this one. It's a really cool ninja fight like type platformer game. It's really cool. Bruh. Okay, I guess that's a bigger. It's like a beat 'em up fighter game. Where was I? Oh my goodness. All right, right here. Atari's resurrecting the Intellivision, one of its biggest competitors in the 80s. Only reason I open this because I don't even know what it is. Is that it right there? Is that the... Wait, what? That's it right there? Atari's resurrecting the Intellivision, one of its biggest competitors in the 80s. Before my time, but what the frick is that controller, dude? Oh my god, how do you even play it? Television games? It looks like a fucking number pad. I don't know how do you play it? Oh, is this a Pong? Oh, is this like is that Pong? Is this the first game console? This is before my time. I'm genuinely curious how you play this friggin' thing. Look at that controller. What is that? Does that not set? It has a friggin' number pad. Is this the original one? I'm so confused. This is the original one. Oh my god, dude. That's weird. That's weird. What the hell? How many of you how I don't know how old people are watching. How many of you played this? Oh my god, that must have been. Oh, you know what do you know what a good game would be to play this with? Arkanoid. Noid. SNES. I remember it. This is a fun game. It's relaxing. They had arcade game of this as well. Like you could actually go around or put quarters in the arcade game and play this. It's you could play this game with that. Like you could use a little knob thing because the actual arcade had that knob, like at the grocery stores and the restaurants and stuff. All right, let's actually. Oh my god, dude, I'm so good at getting off topic. But do you remember that's such a weird looking console? I don't know how I'm gonna move on because it's annoying me. Octopath Traveler Zero new details on. This is a new game, but it looks pretty. It looks pretty unique. There's actually a new there's a new one that looks like this, but you can switch the game from turn-based combat to actual like action RPG. Because I hate turn-based games, bro. I don't like them. I don't know how people play them. They annoy me. You walking along and boom, different. You're like, oh, let me play this game. I'm playing this game. Load. Oh, new scene. Let me sit here and choose what I want to do to this enemy. I'm just gonna scroll and oh, I want to send this potion. I don't want to swipe him with my sword. I want to choose this potion, but maybe I want to swipe him with my sword. Or do I actually want to throw my potion at him? Maybe I should just block his attack. Or maybe I should attack him. I don't know how people enjoy that. I just want to roam around my world and slash that guy open or throw my potion or do whatever I want to do in real time. I don't feel like picking and choosing. Yo, dude. All right. It reminds me of like a Chrono Trigger type of game. Does it not remind you of that, but with like a modern take of it? I never played this game. It just looked interesting and I wanted to share it. Is that not cool looking? It's like a hybrid of a retro pixel art game with a Chrono Trigger vibe. I think it looks pretty sick. I think it's cool. Okay, I do have it open. So I've always loved the feeling of having a digital pal. Berserk Bits is a new idle RPG inspired by the Mega Man Battle Network series. This is a cool looking game, bro. Again, it's a newer game as well, but ring a ding ding. Look at this watch. I mean, it's not for everybody, but is it not a unique looking game? Because I know everyone's going, well, you just really said you don't like turn-based games. This isn't the same. You're like the whole like game is literally like that. It's not. You're not like roaming adventuring the planet or world or whatever, and then boom, different area. Oh, let me choose and pick my thing. It's like the whole game is like that. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Berserk Bix. November 20th. I thought it was a cool looking game. Next up, Tomb Forge is a promising new Tomb Raider engine for the developer of modern fan-made levels. So this is like a Super Mario Maker of Tomb Raider. Super dope. What was that noise? Oh, my dehumidifier. I opened it on, or I turned it on. Forgot to turn it off. You say, what is that noise, bro? It's my dehumidifier. I think this is cool. I wish every game had a Mario. It's like my why did I close that? It's like my favorite game ever or type of game. I love games that just like allow you to create stuff. So there's a lot of Dreamcast stuff. Dream Disc 24 lets you grab 10 homebrew Dreamcast games for the price of shipping alone. So we come down here. These are the games. Oh my god, really? All right, well, that's what that one is. I'm not going to open all these. These are all the games. Or, man, I made a video, so now I'm going to feel bad if I don't. Rip. Computer, don't crash. You have 64 gigabytes. I hope. Oh my god, don't do it. All right, these are all the games. All right, we have this one, which does not look fun. What is this one? This looks like a... Okay, this is like an whatever that type of game. That one does not look fun either. Oh, that looks like a Geometry Dash, but this way rather than sideways. Does that not? Oh, this looks like a Star Fox game. Trick Truck. This reminds me of Tony Hawk Pro Skater for some reason. Does it not remind you of Tony Hawk Pro Skater for some reason? Oh my god, what is that? That reminds me of the new, or not new, but that survival game. I forget the name of it. Why are these so small? They're all like zoomed way out. What the fuck? That reminds me of a game that was just barely released. That looks like an arcade shooter type of game. Like the OG type shooter games, like the old arcade cabinets. What the frick? Oh, these are all like free. So you could all like download these, dude. I didn't realize that. I wasn't even paying attention. This looks like some Roblox game. I fucking hate that. You open up gaming on YouTube, it's nothing but Roblox. Don't care about it. Bubsy, new game. This looks pretty cool, man. It's like a I want to say it reminds me of ukulele, kind of. Oh my god, Banjo-Kazooie was such a good game. They should remake that. That's a good game to remaster. Oh, I can't do the bird. I got a sleepy booger in my eyeball and it hurts. sleepy booger. Sleep sand. I did. I pushed it into my eye and it hurts now. But anyways, it reminds me of like a hybrid of the ukulele and Banjo-Kazooie with that Mario, the 3D Mario game where you turned into a cat. Does it not remind you of that? That's what it reminds me of. And then it has like Borderlands graphic. I think it's gonna do well. I think I'm excited to play it. Dinosaur game, any type of dinosaur game. Dino Society is about to fall apart in the pre-apocalyptic action adventure Gnaw. I'm excited for this game because bro, there we go. I was gonna say, where's my play button? See, this is all the new YouTube stuff. Watch, I'll go full screen, comments, and then if there was chapter, oh, there's 0 comments on this one, so. This is kind of a. This reminds me of the All Real Monsters game on Super Nintendo. Does it not remind you of that? Watch this. I love dinosaurs. That's what it reminds me of. Looks like a fun game. Bro, what did I just... Games to play. There we go. All right, right here. So you just saw that, right? Watch this. Oh, no, where's the beginning level? Here it is. Icarus. Or Icus. Chrome. Icarus, Chrome. I forget what is her name right there? Alina. Way off topic. Let's continue. Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Unreal Engine 5.7. Let's see what it looks like. Relax, Nintendo. I don't feel like you actively suing me. It's so true, dude. It's so sad how terrible Nintendo is. Yeah, this looks pretty sick, actually. It's like the only Zelda game I like. I know that's such an unpopular opinion. I've just never been a Zelda person. The Nintendo 64 one I liked. The first one. Does it not have the opening level? That looks really cool. All right, so let's go over here. Ingenious modder turns the Lego Game Boy into an actual Game Boy that can run actual cartridges through the Nintendo Lego Game Boy, which is pretty cool. I think that's sick looking. I love Legos. I have a big bucket of them. I don't like to build the ones that like come pre box. I like to like just build big ass castles. I do. I'm such a weirdo. But I have a big bucket of them. There's probably like 5,000 Legos. Or actually probably more than that. It's like I think it's like 15,000 collection of them. This is pretty sick. I think this is neat. But anyways, it's going to bring us to the end of the video, man. I know it was a bit longer. I'll probably edit this down. This was really, really long. But I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Running out of breath anyway.